Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey and this tutorial is for the Grow Music Lab side of my videos. And many of you have been requesting in my community pages when I say, hey, what song would you like me to do next? Several of you have suggested that I do Turning Red, which I know some people find that controversial, but I thought, well, it's a really popular song. It's also kind of popular on TikTok too. And I thought, why not? So I missed the memo. I turned my hair purple instead of red, but you know, that's okay. So before we really dig into the tutorial, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for future Grow Music Lab tutorials, and give this video a thumbs up because your support means everything to me. And if you check down below in my description, I have my Grow Music Lab song links. So if you were wanting to get the links instead of watching the tutorial in full, you know, I believe that it's only fair that I get some sort of compensation for my time that I took to write these songs for you. So they're down below in my description box. I have individual songs. I have individual packs with like 2 or 3 songs on there. And then I have a big pack that's like $5 with all the songs that I've written, whether I've done a tutorial on YouTube or some requests from my Grow Music Lab club on OutSchool. So either way, and if you do want to meet me live, I'm still offering my Encanto Grow Music Lab class. It's a camp. It's a 4-day camp. That's also going to be down in the description box as well. If you're able to attend that and able to meet me live, I still have my club. I'm doing more things Grow Music Lab. So if you have any other further requests that you want to do, please let me know down in the comments. So if you feel like you're turning red or obsessed over For Town, we're going to be writing Nobody Like You. So let's get started. Okay, we are going to be opening up Songmaker. So go right into your settings. In your settings, we are going to put, for the length, we're going to put in 12 bars. So we're just doing the little intro opening to Nobody Like You. And then we're still going to keep the same 4 beats per bar. Now we're going to do split beats into 4 here. For the scale, we're going to do chromatic. We're going to stay on middle C, and then we're also going to go up to, 3 octaves. So this is what your settings should look like on Songmaker. So if you need to pause, go ahead and pause now so that you have the right settings. Otherwise, we are going to keep going. It should look like this. So now our next step is going to be our tempo. Now, you can move the scale up and down to change the tempo, or you can click on it. Don't know who needs to hear that, but I'm always happy to share that information with you to make your life a little easier. Our tempo is 102, so 102 beats per minute. So, and you'll hear in a little bit. So, for our instruments, instead of marimba, we're going to do piano. And then we're also going to change to kit down here. So that's our setting, that's our starting settings here. And we're going to work our way from bottom to top for the song. So we are going to put in our percussion first. So all the way at the very beginning, right, that first split beat, we got a circle. Moving into the next bar, we have circle, skip, circle. We're moving on to that next bar, and that's going to be circle, skip, circle. Next bar, circle, skip, circle. And into that 5th bar here, which then starts a new measure, circle. Haha. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're moving on to that next bar here, is going to be circle, skip, into the new bar, circle. So that is what we should have so far in terms of percussion. And then skipping into the next bar, circle. Now, what we're going to do, once you got those 4 little circles there, we got skip another bar, another circle, and another circle here into the next bar. Again, we're going to do circle, skip, 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 about 4 times. And then when we do the next bar, we're skipping the first 2 split beats, putting another circle here on the end. So it should be like the little do, 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 do. So that's what we're doing that little piano riff thing. So then we should be able to start when it's a new color, so a new shade on the bar. So that first bar where it starts to change color, circle. We're moving on to that next bar. So then instead of the first 2, we're skipping the first 2 split beats. So 1, 2, circle. And then moving into the next bar, we're doing circle, skip, circle. And then the next bar, we're skipping 1, 2, circle. Next bar, circle, skip, circle. And then circle into that next bar. We're now moving to the next measure, which is where the color change happens at the bottom. And that's going to be circle, next bar, skip, skip 2 in that next bar, 1, 2, circle, skip, next bar, circle, skip, circle. And then in the next bar, we skip the 2 split beats again, 1, 2, circle, next bar, circle, skip, circle, next bar, skip 2, 1, 2, circle. So you see that there's a pattern going on here, and that's okay. Now we're moving on to that next measure. So that's going to be that next color change that you see here. When we get to that next color change, right, that's a new measure. So right at that bar, circle. In the next bar, skip 2, 1, 2, circle. Moving into the next bar, circle, skip, circle. In that next bar, we skip 2 again, 1, 2, circle. And then next bar, circle. And now the ending is going to be just a little bit different. So starting, new shade again, here, a new measure. So that would be like 3 bars, 1, 2, 3 that we skip, circle. So, and you should be able to see like when the colors are changing on here, that indicates a measure. So we have circle here. Next bar, skip 2, 1, 2, circle. Into the next bar, 1 circle. Into that next bar, we're going down to the very last split beat and then circle. And that is the percussion. So now what we're going to do, we're now going to add those fun chords. So we're going to go up. We're still in the first octave. So just above the percussion beats. Your first notes, the very beginning, red, go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to that regular green color. Moving on to that next bar, we're skipping 2 split beats, 1, 2. So here, we're adding the same chord here. Now, into the next bar at the very beginning, so the first split beat, we're doing yellow and then pink. We skip a split beat, do that same chord again. Into the next bar, we're skipping 2 split beats, 1, 2. So here in that third split beat, we're adding the yellow and the pink again. And then at the beginning of a new measure, or where it changes colors, we're adding yellow and that dark purple. So it should be like, so it's that opening little number that we got going on here that you just heard. So that's what we're putting in first. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to scroll on over where then it starts changing colors again. So in this little section here where it's going to start, it's either the gray or the white. So that is the white that we're starting in. So right here, we're going to be doing that red. Oh, sorry. So that's not regular green, that is light green. I'm so sorry. So that is the light green that we're building here. In that next bar, skipping the 2 split beats, we got the red and the light green again. No, you got that we got here. Wow, I can't speak. Words are hard. Moving on to that next bar, we got the yellow and the pink. Skip pink and yellow again. Moving on to the next bar, we're going to skip 2 split beats again. 1, 2, yellow, pink. Look at that. And then moving into that next bar here, we got the yellow and the dark purple again. So, right, still that opening number. Right? Sounds good so far. So again, this is just the chords, which chords are important. They add flavor to your melody. So we're going to keep on going. We're going to be then moving on to the next measure where instead of the gray, right, we're moving on to the white section where we're going to do red, light green, purple. Yes. And then into that next bar, skip the 2 split beats. 1, 2, light green. That's all. And then into that next bar, the very first split beat, we got yellow. And then we got blue and then pink. Yes, we skip a split beat and then add it yellow. In that next bar that we got, we're going to skip 2 split beats. 1, 2, yellow. That's it. And then we're changing colors. We're now in the gray. And that should be red, yellow, dark purple. Now, just a friendly reminder, if you have not seen any of my other Crow Music Lab tutorials, you are free to pause at any point. And just so you know that you're like, oh yeah, I got the notes, I'm following along, this is great. So, just so you know, you can pause at any time if you need to. We're going to keep going. We're now changing back to the white. We're starting a white section here. And that is going to be red, light green, dark purple again. Next bar, we're skipping the first 2 split beats. 1, 2, and then the light green. So there are some things that are pretty similar. There's a pattern to it. Some things, at least. Now in the next bar, we're doing yellow. Got the blue and the pink. Again, skip this split beat and then add a yellow. So kind of similar to what we just did last time. So in that next bar, we're skipping 2 split beats, 1, 2. There's the yellow. And into the gray section, we got red, yellow, and dark purple. All right, we are changing sections again. Moving on to white once again. Now this is going to look a little different. So we got red, we got light green, we got dark purple. Now skipping on to that next bar, we skip 2 split beats, 1, 2, green. And then here in the next bar, we're just adding yellow and pink. Into that next bar, skip 2 split beats, 1, 2, yellow. I'm gonna scroll this over a little bit. And then that final bar, red, yellow, dark purple. All right, and now we got our final set of chords. Look, we're changing back to white again, where we then add red, light green. That's all. Next bar, skip 2, 1, 2, light green. And then in that next bar, we have yellow, pink. Now, this next bar is kind of wild because we're going to the 4th split beat here, where it's just yellow, and then we're doing the red, yellow, dark green pattern again. So this is what it should sound like so far. I know you're thinking of the melody. So that is our first octave. So now here's the deal. For this next part, when we go up, we're kind of going to go back and forth between the 2nd and the 3rd octaves. All right, because they're actually singing kind of high starting out. So, and then they got some low notes going on. So what we're going to be doing, right, we're going to scroll all the way back to the beginning. So to put in our 2nd and 3rd octave notes. So just like that. So we're not going to be able to see that first octave. So that's going to make it just a little bit easier to see everything. Right back at the beginning, your first note on your 2nd octave, right, we got light green. And then in the next bar, skip 2 split beats, 1, 2. Light green. In the next bar, yellow, skip, yellow. In that next bar, skip 2 split beats, 1, 2, yellow. And then into that next bar, changing into gray, oh, dark purple. Okay, we've got dark purple action going on here. And then what's going to happen is in the next bar, nothing there. So then we're moving on to that next bar where we will add dark purple, skip, pink. Into that next bar, we're going into that 3rd octave, red, skip, yellow. So that should be all right. Now, I'm going to say this next section is going to be almost the same. Almost the same. Not quite. It is going to start, it's going to where it's It's when it's gonna start translating, not translating. Goodness, I can't speak today. But it's gonna start introducing where it's like, I never met nobody. So that's what the next section is going to be. So can you actually believe that, like, this band that does not exist, like, we're just like fangirling over the songs? Like, I just find that hilarious. Okay, next bar. Let's keep going. Focus. Now, we're changing colors again. We're doing that same pattern where we have light green starting out. Into that next bar, skip 2 split beats, 1, 2, green. Followed by the next bar, yellow, skip, yellow. Into that next bar, skip 2 split beats, 1, 2, yellow. In that next bar, next shade, it's gray. It's dark purple. Now, in this next bar, we're skipping 2 split beats, 1, 2, purple. Got a dark purple action going on. Now, in this next bar, we're going to be hanging out in the 3rd octave up here. We're at the beginning of this bar here. We're adding, yellow, skip, orange. Then we're going into the next bar. Red, skip, orange. Next bar, yellow. So that should look like a little V on the top there. Now, we're scrolling on over. Now, in this next bar here, we got the red up on the 3rd octave and then dark purple at the 2nd octave. Into that next bar, blue. Yes, I know. Kind of wild. I know. Now, into the next bar here, we're hanging out in that 3rd octave again. So skipping 2, 1, 2. So in that 3rd split beat, we got red, followed by directly after that red, orange. Into that next bar, we are doing yellow and red here. We're moving on to the next bar where we go down to the 2nd octave, skip 2 split beats, 1, 2, purple. So that's what it should look like so far. When we go into the next bar here, we should have that V pattern again. So yellow, skip, orange. Into the next bar, red, skip, orange. Into the next bar, yellow again. So again, you may be seeing this pattern, and that's okay. So that's what it should look like. We're gonna keep going. After that yellow, we're gonna go to the next bar here where we're gonna do red, dark purple again. Into that next bar, that dark blue, only blue on Chrome Music Lab, down at the 2nd octave. Into that next bar, we're skipping 2 split beats, 1, 2, where we got red, followed by orange, and then red. So it's like an upside down V. When we start on this new bar here, new color, we're gonna skip, go down, dark purple. Into that next bar, we skip 2 split beats, 1, 2, purple, right there. Now, we're going to kind of go a little bit higher into this next bar here. So, in the 3rd octave after this purple at the beginning, we're going to go to the dark green. Dark green, skip, light green. In the new bar, yellow, skip, light green. In the beginning of that new bar, yellow. So, and that's the, and they don't turn my tummy, or something like that. Look, I've only heard the song like a handful of times, so don't come at me for that, okay? So, moving into that next bar, after the yellow, we got red, dark purple again. So, next bar, we skip 2 split beats. 1, 2, dark purple. Into the next bar, we got red, followed by pink, followed by purple, followed by pink, followed by purple. Ooh, wild. That's wild. All right, we're almost there. Into that next bar, 1, 2, skip 2 split beats. 1, 2, dark purple. Into the next bar, we're up the 3rd octave. Yellow, skip, orange, new bar, red, skip, orange. In the new bar, orange, skip 2, 1, 2, yellow. I know. I'm telling you, it's wild. It's wild. So now we're towards the very end, where we are now skipping 2 bars, right? 1, 2. So here at the very end, before it changes into a new color, we're doing pink, red, pink. And then in this next final bar, we're skipping 2 split beats. 1, 2, where then we do purple. And guess what? That's the song. So this is what it should be. I never met nobody like you. Nothing bodies. That's true. I never tell me. All right. So that's my version of Nobody Like You from Turning Red, and that's just the opening number. So if you're wanting me to do like the next section, which I guess is like the chorus part, let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to do a part 2 to write that section if you're curious about that. And if, once again, if you're over here like, oh, I want the song links, like, I'm just going to be real honest with you. You know, like, I spent a lot of time writing these songs, and I don't want to just give the links away for free. So, because what I have to offer with all these songs that I wrote on Crow Music Lab, like, I believe they're of high worth. So, you know, it's either you watch my tutorials in full, and that's how you get to write the song on Songmaker, or you pay for the links on my Teachers Pay Teacher store. Like, I think what I have to offer is of worth, and that's how it's going to be. And it's not like expensive, you know, all the songs that I have, like every single song that I wrote is in my store, and it's only $5. Like, eventually that's going to be like 25 songs on there. Like, it's over 20, like, whoo, wow. You know, and then I do have individual packs and individual songs. So, of course, that's up to you. Either way, that's how you show your support in my channel, and that's how I'm able to keep doing tutorials, is thanks to you friends that watch my tutorials, that suggest to me other songs to write on Crow Music Lab. So it means everything to me, I promise. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your song that you just wrote. All right, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and stay tuned for future Crow Music Lab tutorials, and I will see you next time.